Incognito is a very fun flourish, but besides from being very fun, it is also very easy. A lot of you have asked for a tutorial on this, and I'm sure a lot of you will be able to do it with ease. Even beginners will be able to do this with a little bit of practice. So, with that said, let's crack on with the tutorial. So for step 1, the first thing you need to do is get a break below about, I'd say 5 or 6 cards. You can use more or less, whichever is most comfortable for you, but I use about 6 cards. You'll get a pinky break just below those, like so. And basically you're going to be breaking in like this, okay? Now it's kind of like if you were breaking for a tornado cut, but you don't want to break in for a tornado. So you just get your break, and this is for people who don't know how to do the tornado. For people who do know it, just watch and wait. You see where you've got the pinky break, you'll just simply move up until you find this corner. You'll take this pinky and place it right there on that corner. Then, using this bit here of your palm, you'll be using that as a pivot point. You can simply pull away with your pinky and you'll have that 5 or 6 cards suspended like that. Okay? So, just like that. If you're going to do a tornado, you'd go into the whole sequence, then start the spinning, but you don't need to do that in this. You just need to know to pull away like that. Okay? Now, as you're doing that, you need to pull off this top card of this packet with your thumb. So just strip it off like that. Practice this a few times. It should be pretty easy. Okay? Just stripping off cards with your thumb. That is one of the main elements of this flourish, so you're going to need to know how to do that. So just like that. So, once you've practiced that, we can move on to step 2. So far we have this very easy stripping motion, like so. Okay? But here comes the difficult part. See, as you're doing that, these fingers, which are still clamped onto the deck in mechanics grip like so, need to really, really grip and clamp that deck tight like this. Okay? So, like, if I do it without the flourish, like this. And basically you're going to be stretching out these fingers so the deck will go to the side, like that. Okay? So, done the flourish, when you do it, it should allow that card to go below the entire deck. Okay? So, like that. Just practice that. It will be pretty hard, just that kind of thing, turning motion like that. A bit of practice and you're bound to get it. It is not easy at all. I mean, it is easy. You know, just go on to the next step. So now you should have this. Okay? Now this is the part where the flourish really starts to pick up and take shape. So, as you're doing this motion right here, you're going to be needing to do something else while that's happening. Okay? Now, as you're stripping that card off with your thumb, your index finger contacts the top card, well, the next card down of that packet, as your thumb contacts the face where the ace of clubs is, in this case. Then you're going to need to strip off that card again, and the card will be gripped in that simple position, like so. Now, from there, it'll look like this. You'll have the card in that position. So, just one more time. Now to execute the next bit, which will be the twirling that happens, you're going to need to curl in your index finger like so, as your middle finger stretches and curls around the edge of the card. So kind of like, I'll show you like this. And your thumb will then release, slip off the edge, and you'll now have the card in that position, just like that. So done all simultaneously, you have the card in that position. So far the flourish looks like this. Okay, now the twirl we'll be using looks like this. Now a lot of people will be able to work that out just from watching the performance, okay? But I do understand that a lot of you will need a little extra help. So I'll just guide you through it now. You see, you'll have your middle finger on the face of the card at this point and your index finger on the back. And basically what you want to do is you want to curl in your middle finger around your index finger like that. And if you notice, the card will fall back slightly. And as that's happening, you want to turn your hand like this, okay? Like that. Now when you get to here, you're going to be doing pretty much the complete opposite of what you just did. You want to revolve your index finger around your middle finger like that. So in a sense, without the card there, you're basically just doing this. Okay? But if you have the card there, like that, okay? So, and then the card will flip over. And when you're here, you want to take your thumb and place it on the face of the card, slide out your middle finger, so that's now free, and you'll be in that same position as you were at the start of the twirl. So, done slowly. Okay, I don't know how well you learnt that, but yeah, done the flourish somewhat slowly, like that. If you have any inquiries about it, just don't be afraid to contact me through comments, personal message, whatever, and I'll try and help you out some more. So now we're at the final step. So far the flourish looks like this, and we've learnt most of the flourish. Now all you really need to do is redo a few steps that you've done previously, okay? You're going to be doing that same sliding off down the deck movement as you did earlier, except for this time it'll be easier because the card is actually face up. So you'll just be doing that rather than that. Looks pretty much the same, but trust me, when you do it, there is a big difference. So done the flourish like that, okay? So just practice that with the face up card. Okay, just like that. And then when you're there, let me see, you want to take another card off, just like you did earlier. Index on top, thumb on bottom, take another card off, and then do the same twirl as you did, back into the same position. And when you're finished, drop that packet that's been there all that time, and then you want to execute my swish twirl, which I can do a tutorial on. Basically just looks like this. That's basically the main action if you were to do it in like a twirl sequence. Yeah. But yeah, just one of those. You're basically just going to hold it in this position and your middle finger is going to rock it down, and then you want to release the grip on your index and thumb, so then the card will fall down like this. It's kind of like if you were to do it in the Jones change or something similar to that. Don't judge my Jones change, it's not good at all. But yeah, it's kind of that movement, okay? So done in the cup. That was a little messy, but I think you get the idea. Just practice it a little bit. I'll do it a bit slower this time, from a different angle. Okay, just like that. So, that is the tutorial. I hope you learnt from that. If you didn't, don't be afraid to contact me through, PM, comment or anything, as I said earlier. I'll be happy to help you out with anything that you're stuck with. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned well. Please subscribe.